and good afternoon. My name is Amanda and welcome to the Den Creative. For today's pick a card reading, we are going to be figuring out what message your spirit guides or your spirit team, what are they wanting you to know right now? And if you're new to pick a card readings, I just ask that you close your eyes, take a couple of deep cleansing breaths to try to center your energy and focus in on piles number 1, 2, or 3, and if more than one pile calls out to you, there may be messages in each pile for you. And once you've selected your pile or piles, you can go ahead and check the description box below for the timestamps, and I also try to pin them as the top comment. And please remember, these are general readings, so only take what resonates for your situation and leave the rest behind. No reading is going to resonate 100%. I mean, if it does, that's great, but if not, just know that, again, general reading, so just take what resonates for your situation. So without delaying this any further, I'm going to give you a moment to meditate on the cards, and I will see you over at your reading. Alright, group number 1, let's go ahead and find out what your spirit guides or your spirit team want you to know. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start right here with this card you used to select your pile, and we have the number 36, and it also says seeing beyond. So we're going to start with that 36. When we have a 36, 3 plus 6 equals 9, so there is the end of a cycle coming up. And this just feels to me like something that you already see the end approaching, or you're maybe really excited to see some certain thing in your life come to an end. But with the seeing beyond message, this goes two ways for me. For one, it's like you're seeing through the illusion of what you once believed about a certain person, a situation. For someone, this is really, really pointing to their job and maybe how you looked up to someone at work, and you're really seeing the light that this person may have just kind of been blowing smoke up your you-know-what and isn't really as great as maybe you once thought they were. But this could go for politicians, this could go for media, this could go for people in your life that you love, or just kind of learn the truth that maybe they're just fumbling their way through life just the same way you are. And also another thing I'm seeing from this is, with seeing beyond is that clairvoyance, using your third eye to see beyond this world, to see beyond the visible light spectrum that we have access to here on the 3D Earth level. You guys are tapping into something beyond. And I don't know if you're watching this at the time of my posting, but I am posting this, I want to say it's in sometime in November, maybe early December. I'm not quite sure of my schedule. I've batch filmed quite a few videos right now, so I'm not exactly sure of the time when I'm putting this up, but it is in 2020 for sure. But we are just going through the elections as I'm filming this, and a lot of people, good or bad, better or worse, whatever side you're on, it's like people are seeing beyond what's being presented. But what I really want to get into for you guys is the fact that you're leveling up in your consciousness. You're not wanting to participate in those more 3D or fear-based actions or agendas or things that are going on in the world. But then with this Earth card, it says here, learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. So it makes sense why you guys just feel this, I'm just feeling this kind of sense of anxiety, like the emotions are running high, energies are all over the place, and you guys, it's like you just want to get in your bubble and just close the world out. But you came to this earth to learn how to be a human, so your guides want you to know that even though you want to just completely hermit yourself away and not be dealing with everything in the world, this is not saying you need to participate in the madness or the chaos that's going on, but your spirit team wants you to be participating in love. That's what I'm hearing. Not just closeting yourself away and not interacting with anyone, but when you do interact with people, come from that place of love, from that higher perspective where you're not playing into all the division and the chaos that's going on in the world, but that you are holding that light of that higher frequency, that higher consciousness. But then with this I'm sorry card here, it says defenselessness, righting past wrongs and uprooting. So many of you are just really having shakeups from the past, just with the current energies that are going on. It's like all of our skeletons that we've buried in our backyards or in the closet of our psyche they're coming to the forefront to be dealt with because, again, higher consciousness. We are in a state in this world where the secrets can no longer be kept. The secrets are no longer in the closet. All the closet doors are being opened and ripped off the hinges, and big old spotlights are being put in all the dark corners and crevices all over the world. That goes, on the world stage where we're learning the truth about things that were hidden from us, but that also goes from, as within, so without. So we're really discovering things about ourselves, and your guides want you to know that you're uprooting past traumas, past wounds, past belief systems, and you're really turning things around. Maybe you are apologizing to people who you may have felt you've done wrong in the past, or maybe even people are coming to you at this time to do the same. And that's kind of been a bit of a theme or an undercurrent in many of the readings I've been doing lately. Is just people writing past wrongs and wanting to apologize for things they may have said or done or not done in certain instances. I just see like a father who wasn't very involved in raising their children is now stepping forward to say, hey, I messed up. Is it too late to have that relationship? And I almost see that some of you guys are that child that the father stepped away from, but now that father's coming back to say, hey, can I have another chance? Or if you are the parent and the other parent, doesn't have to be the father, you could be the father and the mother of your children is wanting to, play a bigger role. And of course, it's up to you. Spirit's letting you know it's up to you to decide how you move forward. But you can forgive someone or try to right a wrong of the past, but still not give that person permission or access to your future and, power to do something further, if that makes sense. But you're just, some of you may be feeling very defenseless in this chaotic world that we are currently living in. And Spirit just wants you to know that you are held, you are loved, you are protected, you are safe. These are major also themes running through almost all of these readings, just letting everyone know they are safe, they are held. And that's a big thing to know, that you are protected in these times. It's really a good thing to know. Then we have this full moon in Cancer card here. It says a personal issue reaches resolution. So I think that goes really well with what we're dealing with up here with this I'm sorry card. You have personal issues that are coming to resolution. Maybe you are releasing things from the past that just aren't going to be coming with you into your future. Or there's something you've been, I see someone maybe dealing with a court case, because I'm looking over here with this a favorable outcome card with these balanced scales. Like, it will be found in your favor, especially if you feel like you are the underdog or that you've been wronged in some way. Righting past wrongs is a really huge theme for you guys. Justice. Archangel Michael is really close to you guys, protecting you, making sure that fairness and balance are coming into your life. So whatever personal issues you're dealing with, they're going to reach a conclusion or a resolution that I feel is going to really benefit not just you, but the other party involved. Everyone's going to feel like it was a very fair decision. So then with this number 17, we have Green Terra. And this card says salvation. So yes, and I just heard the word redemption as I read that. So you guys are just seeking salvation or redemption. And when I hear the word salvation, a lot of times I'm being shown like Christ and the cross and, Christianity and all of that, which, you can subscribe to that if you want to or not. I personally choose to just kind of pick and choose what feels best for me. I don't subscribe to any one specific religion, but to me, salvation, I'm always reminded of, Jesus and everyone being told that, your sins are forgiven and you just have to follow Christ. But in my opinion, it's like you need to act like Christ or be more high consciousness and be that change you want to see in the world. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. That's really, to me, what salvation means, because what you put out, you're going to get back. Those scales are always balanced. Those scales of karma, those scales of cause and effect, past and future and present, they're all eventually balanced out. So whatever salvation means to you personally, your guides want you to know that salvation is available to you, whatever that means for you. So then we have the life purpose card. So many of you may have been dealing with this kind of dark night of the soul energy that a lot of people in the awakening community kind of go through before they really start wanting to get down to work and down to business with their life purpose. Or, with this person bent over praying here, it's like, I just want a sense of purpose. So your guides want you to know, if you feel apathetic or lost or dejected, that your sense of purpose in this world is coming back to you. As these personal issues in your life are resolved, you're getting this sense of purpose back, and it feels very strong and very beautiful. And right now, I'm really seeing how much blue and purple we have on the board here. And it's just reminding me that you're really tapped into that third eye, that crown chakra, even that soul star chakra that's above your head. You guys are really tapped into something otherworldly that just isn't the, very lower root and sacral chakra stuff. You guys have a lot going on in your mind and in your dreams even. You may have a lot going on in your dreams. So keeping a dream journal at this time may be really important and beneficial for you. So then the last card here we have is the person you're asking about is trustworthy. So if there was someone that was coming to mind, someone that was wanting to come back and right past wrongs, if someone's going to come back and admit to you that they messed up, that really takes a lot of vulnerability and a lot of courage, because they're putting their heart on the line to say, well, if this person doesn't accept, then, it is what it is. But if they do accept, it will actually improve everybody's life that's involved. So if there's someone who you're kind of contemplating, should I accept their apology? Should I not? Should I forgive them? Should I not? Of course, it's up to you. With this favorable outcome card, things tend to balance out for you guys coming up. But if you're asking about a specific person, it's saying here that this person is trustworthy. So that's going to resonate differently for each of you, because again, this is a general reading. So I think that's all I'm seeing for you, but you guys will have to let me know below what you thought and if this resonated. And as always, you guys, thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really truly do hope to see you back at the Den Creative. All right, bye. All right, group number 2, let's go ahead and find out what message your spirit guides or your spirit team has for you today. Okay, group 2, so we're going to go ahead and start right here with the card you used to select your pile, and you guys have the Earth Magic card. So connecting to the Earth, connecting to your ancestry, something about your DNA, because these ribbons that go around her legs and down into the Earth really remind me of kind of a DNA strand. So that always triggers for me the fact that your ancestors are really close to you. And for some of you, your ancestors may be working as spirit guides for you. I see a specific native woman for many of you, and then a man from an African tribe way back in time is working with you guys, and he is part of your actual ancestry. Okay, so with this Earth Magic card, again, your connection to nature is going to be key coming up for you guys. Even if you're somewhere at the time of my posting where it's not very warm out, that still doesn't mean that you have to stay indoors. You can still bundle up and go out and enjoy nature. Touch a tree with your bare hands. That's a really great way to stay connected to the earth, because those trees, their roots run right down into the earth, and you can still benefit from those negative ions that you're going to be receiving from touching that tree. And then on the card, we have that number 1. A new beginning is on the horizon for you guys. If you're not already experiencing it, Spirit is saying it's very close. Your guides are so excited because there is a new, just this new passion that's igniting in your life, and it feels really good. So then we have the card here, Forge, Don't Follow. Pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. So you're being called by Spirit, by your spirit guides, to step forward and be a leader. Even if you're not leading a group of people or anything, this is just saying, pave your own path, go your own way. Which is funny, that Fleetwood Mac song, Go Your Own Way, popped up in a recent other reading. I do believe it was one of my weekly readings here a couple weeks ago that I filmed that. And that song has been coming back into my awareness multiple times throughout the week since it first popped in. So I don't know if that's a song that you play as kind of like a power anthem, or if that's a song you want to check out just to get some good vibes going, because you guys are on a new trajectory with this new beginning. You are the leader that you wish you had, and you're going to actually be inspiring other people. Even if you're working for yourself, kind of keeping to yourself, you're just still acting as this lighthouse or this example for other people to follow, because there's a lot going on in the world and everybody's eyes are peeled for something better. And if you're a living example of something better, of course you're going to have people emanating that or wanting to follow that or be that, or just really be like a moth to a flame. People are going to be attracted to your light. Then here we have the card, the Great Severing. Mars energy, anger, conflict, and softening to love. And for me, this isn't really much that's going on in your personal life. It can be going on with people in your inner circle, but I don't feel this is anything coming from you. At the time of my posting this, Mars will be going back direct in November. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to be posting this in November or December. I've filmed quite a bit of videos between what's actually live right now and the new scheduled stuff I have up. So I'm pretty sure Mars will be either station or direct by the time this video goes up, which will actually get things moving forward, and that energy won't be so introspective and bottled up. But that also means that that energy is going to be let out. A lot of anger, a lot of conflict going on out in the world. But for me, going your own way, you're not following that path of anger. And, I just see like the mob mentality. Everyone's got their torches and their pitchforks out. Like, that's so not you. Like, you're like, nope, I'm going this way. I'm on to something completely better. To me, this beautiful world up here just looks like some uncharted territory. Beautiful inner world that you're creating something in your inner environment that's actually going to start being represented in the exterior world, because as within, so without. And I think I said that in the last group, but it's so pertinent right now. What you have going on the inside, your guides want you to know what's going on the inside is going to be reflected on the outside. So even if the world looks like a big dumpster fire, you guys are able to like take a major U-turn around that energy and create something better. And you're actually going to help pull people out of that mob mentality or the pitchfork mentality to find a better path, a more inclusive, a more connected path of humanity, not this division, this chaos, this violence, this, war zone, as, civil war. Like, that's probably, at least, as far as how divided people look on Facebook at this given day that I'm filming this. This is the day after elections when I'm filming this, and wow, if you scroll Facebook, it literally looks like a civil war, the right versus the left, and then you've got the people in the middle thinking like, well, can't we all just be friends? And that's kind of where I'm at. I don't subscribe to the two-party system whatsoever, and a lot of people do. So those people who kind of want to step away and envision something better, now's the time. Things are falling apart. That Mars energy is so rampant, and your guides are just saying you can absolutely play in that if you want, but you guys are on to something better. So just be really mindful if you see a bunch of hatred going on online or in your inner circle of friends or family. Get involved if you feel you have to, but if you just look at it like, oh my gosh, this again, you don't have to play in that energy. You can walk away. So then here we have from Archangel Michael, it says, forgive yourself, you've done nothing wrong. So many of you with this Mars energy, Mars going back direct, you may really be turning that against yourself. So you may want to really make sure you're treating yourself fairly. You're not beating yourself up for things you've done wrong or stuff that you haven't accomplished yet. It just, they're really wanting you to know you need to take care of yourself. Be that mother to your inner child at this time, and be really, really delicate with yourself, especially with what's going on in the world. You need to take such good care of yourself, because you are on to something better. There is a new inspiration in your life, because we have here with the waxing crescent moon, have faith in your dreams. Your dreams were not put in your awareness by your guides, by your angels, for you to just pine for them over and over and never attain them. These dreams, these goals, these desires were put in your awareness because you were meant to go after them. You were meant to take action in that direction, and keep having that faith in your dreams, especially if you've been feeling a little dejected or apathetic about the way the world is going. It's almost like, I don't want to say you can spiritually bypass what's going on, but it's almost like you can have an awareness of what's going on and still veer off and do your own better thing. You don't have to, just because this is going on, play in that energy. You can choose a better energy to play in, is what your spirit guides want you to know. And then with this Ain card, or Anne, I'm not sure, I think it's Anne. I do believe she's some sort of Celtic goddess, but forgive me if I'm wrong. It says here adaptability. So absolutely, you are adapting to the shifting environment that you are in. You know, again, you can go your own way, or you can play in that Mars conflict and anger energy. You are adapting to your environment. So, you know, if you are surrounded by people who are very volatile, you can choose to be volatile with them and adapt to their way of thinking, or you can adapt to a new forged path that you are creating, a new way of thinking, a better way of thinking. Then here we have the friendship card. So your friends, being able to lean on people that are close to you, like-minded, they're stressing this part. Like-minded people who have the similar vision of the future, similar, I won't say quite belief systems, because you can still really jive with people who have different belief systems, but just people who kind of vibrate on the same level as you. If you're a really happy person, surround yourself with happy people, is really what I'm seeing. Like attracts like. So really seek out those people who lift you up and who feel uplifted by you, because you guys can really anchor in a new, better kind of vibration with all that Mars energy going on. But then here we have another one from Archangel Michael saying, keep your eyes on your targeted intention. Adaptability. Are you going to adapt to, quote unquote, the new normal of what they're trying to project to you as a new normal on the media or out in the world? Or are you going to keep your eyes on the intention to adapt to something better, something they're not even showing you is available, but it absolutely is. It is available in any given moment. To step out of the Matrix, so to speak, be Neo in that movie, The Matrix. Step out, take that red pill, go down that rabbit hole, and on the other side of that, you're going to find that your dreams are coming alive. You're surrounded with people who are of a similar vibration to you, and things are going to work out a lot better for you guys. And this, they're saying to me, this is like, your guides want you to know, this is a long-term projection. This isn't something that's going to happen overnight, because of course major change, major transformation doesn't happen at the drop of a hat. Of course, if you get the Tower in tarot, you know, that tower may burn instantaneously or over a couple of hours worth of time, but it still takes a lot of time to pick up the pieces, to rebuild, to plan something new to take place of what was there. So it's not an overnight process. The major downfall of a society can take place in a matter of days, weeks, or months, but the rebuilding something new or better in its place will always take a lot longer than it took to destroy it. I hope that makes sense. But they're letting you know, your guides want you to know, your long-term view is taking your own new path, that you are a leader for people, like a beacon of light for people to see that there's a better way of living, there's a better way of operating. You guys are my new earth warriors, my new earth volunteers and star seeds and all of that. If you guys resonate with any of those labels, then yes, absolutely, you are here to make a new world in place of what was already here. So I hope that message from your spirit guides made sense and resonated for you, but you will have to let me know below what you thought. And as always, you guys, thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things, and I really truly do hope to see you back at the Den Creative. Alright, bye! Alright, group number 3, let's go ahead and find out what message your spirit guides or your spirit team has for you now. Okay, group number 3, so let's go ahead and start right here with this card you used to select your pile. You have the Let It Go card, and right as I read that, I heard that song from the movie Frozen, Let It Go. You know, everyone's heard that song. But to me, let it go doesn't mean you just forget everything. It's like you come to this point of surrender. And especially, we do have this cracked open card here, and it says rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. So it's like you finally want to let it go when you've hit rock bottom. So many of you may have had a pretty rough go of things lately, or just a lot of, and it might be an underlying theme for the collective because it's appeared in all three of these reading piles here today, is that sense of kind of apathy, like, I'm over it, who cares, I don't even know anymore. And this is just saying, you can let go of that old energy of division, hatred, fear that's just consuming everybody, and step into something better. Much like your group 2 was being led down a new path, and your spirit guides, your team of angels, want you to know that you can at any moment choose something better, something different, by letting go and not bringing and harboring that past into your present and future moments. So we also have the number 24 here on this card, and 2 plus 4 is 6, which is that unconditional love, that motherly energy. So much again like group 2. I don't know if you guys selected groups 2 and 3, but there may be some additional messages for you guys in group 2, because I am seeing some underlying themes that are very similar with you guys. But that motherly energy, that unconditional love, really nurturing your inner child, because your inner child is crying out to be healed. Something that had happened in your childhood. And even if it wasn't in your personal life, it just could have been the way you grew up, or the town you grew up in, or just the way the world was when you were young. But we also have the Golden Children card, inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. You guys volunteered to come to Earth at this time to create something better, just like group 2 and also group 1. I mean, I think all of the people that are really watching my videos are starseeds on some level, or just older souls that you're tired and you want something new, want something better. And nurturing that inner child is really going to be key coming up in the days, weeks, and months that follow from your time of your watching this, because the world is changing, and it's changing for the better. Even if it looks like everything's falling apart, it is on some level, but things have to fall apart in order to fall into place. That's what your guides want you to know. So if things in your personal life are falling apart, if you have had that personal rock bottom, that dark night of the soul, that spiritual awakening where you feel you've lost everything and everyone, just know that all of this is not for naught. You are putting in this work to evolve yourself into something better. And with this rare gifts that's coming out on this card, you guys may really be working hard to discover natural talents and gifts, spiritual insight, knowing, claircognizance, clairsentience, where you can feel something, you can know something to be true, and you maybe don't know why you know it's true, but you just know it's true. These rare gifts are coming online for you with the change of and the shifting of the energy on this planet. You guys are really stepping into who you came here to be at this time, and it had to happen that certain things had to fall apart in your life again so these things could fall into place for you. So then here with the full moon in Gemini, we have the answers you need are coming. So if some of you have felt lost, or like you don't really have much direction, or you're waiting on an answer in court, or just to hear back if you got a job, or whatever it is, the answers you seek, the answers you want are coming. They're on the way right now. And then we also have the communication card with Iris, master number 22 here on this card. Communication, Gemini. There's a heavy, in a good way, very heavy Gemini energy where you're being called to communicate. You're called to let go of your past or move through your past so you can actually be able to help other people by speaking your truth, speaking your story, letting people know what you've been through, to be able to help other people. And with this master number, some of you may be a life path 22 or soul urge 22, personality 22. You can look into your numerology. It may come out that you are one of those numbers for what I was talking about, or you're seeing number 22 on the clock, license plates just all over the place. And 2 plus 2 is 4. If you want to break that down, that master number down to 4, you have the support. 4 is that support of your guides and your angels. Your spirit team wants you to know they are there. They are supporting you. They are available 24/7. Anytime you want to call on them for help or guidance, all you need to do is ask, and they will really start working miracles in your life. But again, they can't interfere with your free will. You need to be asking them for help. But they're saying also with this confidence card that you are enough. You can do these things, you can make these changes in your life that you need to make all on your own. But they don't want you to have to do it alone. They are stepping up. It's like a whole team of them are like stepping up like a big entourage and forming this like horseshoe around you, lovingly enveloping you in their wings and in their energy to let you know you can have that confidence because you have all these archangels and your guides and your spirit team. They all have your back. And they want you to know that. It's like you're never alone. Even if you felt so alone with this cracked open card, with your rock bottom, your dark night of the soul, you're surrendering to just a better way of being. You can't survive in a world where you're in survival mode. That's what they're showing me. Like you're in a war zone. You can't thrive in an environment like that. And they want you to thrive. You have the potential to thrive if you just surrender to what is and then choose to heal from the past and then choose to step into something better, step into your gifts, step into your purpose and why you're here. This confidence card is everything. Your solar plexus is really getting an upgrade right now, solar plexus chakra. And then we also have this energy healing work card. So maybe this activation of your solar plexus is a result of you doing healing work on yourself, meditations, asking your guides and angels to help align your chakras or to give you more confidence or guidance in the world. And if you don't feel like that's happened for you yet, you can look into some sort of energy healing or rub your hands together and, feel that ball of energy that you have to work with and start healing your own life. You don't need to rely on a doctor for most of the time or another type of energy healing practitioner. We all have the ability to heal ourselves. It's just finding the right information or using your intuition to tap into your own type of healing modality that is going to work to heal. And I don't feel many of you have like physical ailments you need to heal. This is like past trauma, verbal, emotional wounds or abuse that you've suffered in the past that is just really weighing you down and keeping you held back from being able to step forward. Because with let it go, it's like you've almost worn these traumas as an armor to just and they don't want me to use it this way, but they're saying just say it and they can interpret it how they want. But it's like, don't use what has happened to you in the past as an excuse, because that would make you a victim. And they said, oh heck no, you're nothing close to a victim. You are so far beyond a victim. You are so powerful. They want you to claim your power. Bring it back to you. You are nobody's victim. You are nobody's puppet. You are not powerless to what is going on in your life. You are the commander-in-chief, is what I just heard, of your life. You are co-creating your life with the universe, with your guides, with your angels, with other soul family members that are here on this planet at this time. So then we have from Archangel Michael the Make the Commitment card. Make a commitment. So many of you have really just been muddling and trying to tread through the day. I see you like treading water, just trying to keep your head above water day in, day out. And that's going to start changing for you as this solar plexus really starts opening up and you really gain that confidence in your life. And for many of you, this is going to be absolutely transformational for you, especially if you still feel lost or powerless in some way. These are changes that are coming up for you guys over the next year. And for many of you, it will take that full year to really get this information, get this healing done, allowing these gifts to come online and stepping into that confidence. A lot of you, it's going to take a full year for you to get there. But others of you have already really been working your aces off. They've been working their aces off. You've really been working hard to get through this healing that you need to do to step out on the other side and really be living your authentic self. So those of you who've really been putting the work over the last weeks, months, years, decades, this is going to happen much sooner than a year for you guys. And I feel 2 months for some of you. Like you're going to have a major breakthrough within the next 2 months, especially right as I'm filming this. You can even fast track it farther or quicker if you want, but like just in the general energies at the time of my actually doing this reading, it looks like about 2 months for those of you who've already been on the journey, and about a year for those of you who have just gotten started or who haven't really gotten started yet. But the work that you put into this is going to pay off 20-fold, 30-fold, 100-fold. This is going to be something that is going to completely change your life. But you have to be committed to making these changes in your life. You have to be committed to healing from the past and not letting it hold you back. You are nobody's victim. They just want to keep stressing that. You are nobody's victim, and you were not brought to this planet to be a martyr for anybody. You were meant to stand up for your beliefs. With this communication and this Gemini card, you were meant to stand up for yourself and for others who have no voice. You are a voice for the voiceless. But a lot of times, we can't be that voice for the voiceless until we can start using our own voice to speak our own truth. And then I just heard them say, your guide's saying, speak your truth no matter how quiet it is or no matter how much your voice shakes. You can still speak your truth. That's going to be huge in helping you let go of the past and move into the healing you need to do and moving into these gifts that you were meant to utilize to create a better world for you and everyone else. So I think that's all I'm seeing for you guys, but you will have to let me know below what you thought and if this resonated. And as always, you guys, thanks again so very much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really truly do hope to see you right back here at the Den Creative. All right, bye.